Good morning everybody, I hope everybody is well. I'm down at the new academy beside the railway bridge, and I'm pleased to say that our walkway is now open after so long, and it's so nice to come down here and walk amongst the trees again. So I just thought I'd do a quick video and say yeah, it's been a long time coming. I've been waiting and waiting for this day to come, because it is a beautiful walk in the summer. And so we've got the new all-purpose pitches, all-weather pitches beside us. And this used to be where the old PE complex used to be. So, and it's now flattened, so I don't know what they're planning on doing with it now. But yeah, look at this, a brand new path. My word. Yeah, and you wouldn't think that there was a school here at one point. You really wouldn't, because they've done such a good job. And so yeah, so I'm excited to use this walk again. And so you probably can hear the joy in my voice, you know, because it is, we missed it because we had to go all the way away along there, and then upside the blaze pitch, and then up out at the top. But it's so nice to come in amongst the trees, it really is. So I hope you're doing well today, and if not, well, I hope you feel better soon. And so yeah, it's quite dull today, and we've had really good weather over the past few days, so we've been really spoilt. But I think there's rain on the way tomorrow, I think so. So yeah, it's got all the lovely trees, look. Oh. So it's a nice view when you look back as well. You know, it's very picturesque, you know, having this wee walkway with trees, and it's like an avenue, a trees avenue, or avenue of trees, should I say. It's so nice. It's lovely and even, because there used to be like a broken, like tiled path, and there's a lot of broken bits in it and things. So this is at the top of the new path. So I'm actually going to just pan round and show it down there. So look at that, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's even better once the leaves are on the trees fully and the sun's coming through, and oh my word. So I thought I'd just take you a quick walk. Oh, so this is where the usual bit was. So this is where we came through there and along that bit. So that's all closed off now, so this is open. So this bit is quite nice as well. So again, it's just a nice wee path full of trees and, you know, green, and it's just lovely. But it is quite stony, quite uneven in places, you know. So you've got to watch what you're doing with your feet, and watch you don't trip over any stones and roots and things. So yeah, so you can see Dunmore House in the background. So you've seen all this before, but if you want any, if you're new to this channel, if you want any information about Dunmore House, just go into the Heritage Centre on the High Street, or I think there's is it Allness 3 years, I think, on Facebook. So they have a lot of history about the local area as well. It's a nice calm day today. It's it's just nice. You know, it's not too cold, it's not too warm, it's not too windy. It's just nice. So I'll take you around here. And I'll go down by the riverside and then up by the Crawl Park, and then that'll do us. So I'm meeting somebody for later on. So again, it's nice to hear all the birdies singing. They're all busy collecting for their nests. All the wee birdies are busy. So I don't know what you've got, any plans for the weekend, or so whatever you're doing, I hope you have a good time wherever you are in the country, or even in the world, because I've got people watching from Texas. And so yeah. So our kids up here, they've got a bank holiday, May Day bank holiday Monday. So they're off school. And again they're off on Thursday because it's polling day up here for our local elections. So goodness knows why they had to close the schools to do it, but hey ho. Not all the polling stations are in schools, so that's not an excuse either. You know, haven't our kids missed enough school over the past 2.5 years? Really? We had to close for a local election, which in actual fact makes it harder to go and vote, because obviously childcare and try and work at the same time. I know they're open at 10 o'clock at night, but who wants to go vote at 10 o'clock at night? You know, especially if you've been working all day, you know, trying to get home and then dealing with kids, and you know what I mean. So, but that's just my opinion. No, I mean, it's just, but hey ho, that's life, I suppose. You know. There's probably a reason why they've done it. Never mind. We're only parents. You know. So anyway, have anybody been on holiday recently? If so, where'd you go? Comment on my post, on my video here. I'd love to know where you're from, if you're watching, where you're from, and you know, I've connected with a lot of people through my videos, and people who used to stay here and moved away a lot of years ago, and it's sparking some memories of what was a local area, or their local area. And we've had people that their ancestors have come from here, that they've had long, like great grandfathers and you know, grandmothers, and you know, they met people from the war up here and things like that. So I'm just going down. So there's a road that goes right round down to Morrison's and that way. So we're going down this way. This heads down to the river. So yeah, it's nice to do these walks and have people comment on them, and you know, and sparking some memories. And you know, even though I've just done this for fun, this is just showing off my local area because I'm so proud of it, and it's so beautiful where we stay. And sometimes we take it for granted. You know, we live in such a beautiful place, and even like wherever you are, I mean, there could be like beautiful places where you are around, surrounding your area. You know, go out and explore. Just, you know, just take a walk one day and just see where it takes you. You know, it's nice to discover new places, and you know, it's nice to go back to old places. You know, and sometimes, like, I walk about, like, just the same, like, in the same areas, sort of thing, and there's always something new. There's always something, you know, that catches my eye, and I thought, where'd that come from? That wasn't there the other day, or it never used to be like that. So there's always something new going on. Just go out and explore, you know. The better the weather's coming in, hopefully, you know, so hopefully we have some visitors as well that can enjoy our area, but hopefully they'll look after the area and not litter it, and you know, there's people coming, so I'm going to go down here and I'll let you look at the river. There's a nice wee doggy. Oh, he's going in for a swim. Morning. There we go. So this is part of the Averon River, and this goes down to Dalmore Farm, or Dalmore Distillery, sorry. So yes, I just get out and explore. You never know what you might come across, or who you might come across, you know. You always meet people, have a blather with, say hello, you know. It's nice to sort of say hello to new people. Again, I mean, I go by the river quite often, and it changes every day, you know, with the tide and how much rainfall we've had, and you know, how little rainfall we've had, how cold it is, you know, it changes. It changes with the season. It looks different from each season to season, you know, and it's nice that it's like that. It's not the same old thing, you know. And the river could be fast one day and slow the next, you know. So it sounds as if it's quite fast today, I think. And it's actually not. I've seen it faster than that, to be honest with you. The other side is not wet at all, so it must be low tide. And you see, yeah, depends on if we had any storms or not. You can see fallen trees, you know. There's a big tree down here that's just been cornered off not that long ago. It was cornered off. Somebody's took the corner all down. So you get things like that, you know. So that's new to see, you know, and it's amazing how that's maybe happened, you know, because we've had such a, there's it going up there, it's stuck on the roof of an air tree. So so it changes every day, changes all the time. So I'm going to pause you for a second. Right, sorry guys. Okay, so it's so yeah, there's always something new. So it looks very calm today. It looks really nice. Look at this, how still it looks, you know, mirrored in the water. You know, it's so lovely. And I don't get tired of talking about it. I really don't. Because again, we think we take these places for granted, you know. We've been doing a lot of like forest walks over the past few months, you know, not a few months, but a few weeks, and with my girl, and it's so nice to get in amongst nature and, you know, and see animals, you know, we've seen frogs, seen a lot of frogs, and ducks, swans, you know, it's so lovely. And I have a big, you know, I can't think of the word, ambassador, that's the word I'm thinking, ambassador for getting out in the fresh air. Definitely, no matter how long it is, just get out, because we've been cooped up for so long. I mean, that lockdown really damaged people, you know, for their mental health and things like that, you know, because we were cooped up, we weren't allowed to see each other, you know, and that damaged us quite a lot. So this has changed down here because of the weather and things. Wait a minute, hold on. So yes, so this is an area that's changed down here. Used to be a bench round about here for the fishermen, or fisher people now, to sit, and it was nice to sit and just look across the river, you know, and just listen to the birds. So there's another tree that's fallen down over for the storms. So I'll take you up again, and we'll just keep on going. I don't know what happens, if these were cut down deliberately or if they fell down for the storms. I don't know, they seem to be just put to the side. So it's so nice down here. We've met a lot of people. I've met quite a lot of walkers with their doggies and people with prams and things. And so yeah, it's so nice. So there's the two the ice houses. That's a fact. I'll take you up and I'll let you have a look inside one. Because there's a couple up here, and I think this is something to do with water. Not very sure, this one. So this is up a steep hill. Ooh. So a lot of local kids come in here. So it's all sort of like really messy with rubbish and things, and you know. So this is another wee compartment in here. This is another one. See folk coming and drinking and, you know, just playing about in here. There are even nests in here as well, so a lot of birdies and other creatures nest in here. So I'll take you down. So this is the view from the top. So again, you don't know what you might find on a walk, you know. I'll take you down to this path down here. Again, it's so still today, you know, it's so lovely. Even though it's not very bright, but at least it's nice to walk in. You know, as I say, it's not windy. It's just nice and still. So this is one of the benches I was talking about. So that used to be down the bottom, down the other side where we were. So a lot of people come down here to drink. And there's a lot of rubbish down here. So I think that a few trees have come down, so they've just sawn them off. So I'll go down onto the path again. Oh. So we're just coming into the start of the Craw Park. We, in our local area, we have a missing person, unfortunately. So we're doing a lot of searches to try and find him. So I don't know what's happened to him. It's so sad, because he's got a wee girl. And so I've been sharing on Facebook all his posts, all his photos about him, in the hope that somebody's seen him somewhere. So there've been teams of searches going around our local area, just trying to see if there's any sign of him or anything. So if you look on my Facebook page, you'll see all the shares that I put up for Sean, in the hope that somebody's seen him and we can get him home safe. So that's what's happening. So again, this is the Craw Park. It's such a shame that nothing happens here. It's just a wide open space that, yes, it's good to play football with your bairns, or train your dogs, you know, get them to play catch or fetch. And but again, as I said in previous videos, that this used to be a hive of activity, you know. And it's such a shame it doesn't get used for anything. So at least it's got nice wee seats. You can have a rest or watch your kids playing in the park, the Craw Park. So again, that's where we've come up from. So this is part of the river. That tree that's like an island that splits in the river, but I think somebody sort of like maybe 1900s or something managed to go over there one point. But again, you can find all the information on that in the Heritage Centre if they have it. I'm sure they have something like that. So again, this is a nice area to play with your doggies and things. So there's a nice wee like a salt course thing up here for kids. This is sort of like, you know, put here maybe about, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. So it's nice to see kids use it. You know, there's some fences down due to trees being blown down on top of them. There's a lot of dog poo down here because they don't pick it up, even though, and I've just passed some here, even though there's a bin right there. So it's just laziness. I just can't understand people that don't pick up the dog poo when it's near a bin. I mean, carry a bag with you. And just takes 2 seconds to pick it up and put it in the bin. That's it. Oh man. Makes my blood boil. That does. I mean, how would people like it if they stepped in our dog poo? You know, they'd be raging, they'd be cursing, but yet they don't pick it up. They expect everybody else to sort of like deal with it, you know. But again, that's just one of my hates, you know, pet hates. People not picking up their dog poo, and they get away with it. Even though we have these signs, you know, an £80 fine, but who's going about checking them? There's nobody. Absolutely nobody. So that's more of the river. So that's the river going underneath the bridge, the railway bridge. A lot of rubbish gets put in here. See, there's a bike down there, there's a traffic cone, looks like part of a car, a headrest of a car or something. You know, people treat this area so badly, you know, there's no need for it. You know, see, there's a chair, that's a part of a chair. It's ridiculous. Anyway, right, so we're into the car park of the Crawl Park, basically. So I'll take you down down this way. Now it takes us behind the swim park here. So this is a nice area to sit, you know, and just look over. It's nice to see the swim park actually getting used by younger kids. The older kids have sort of like, you know, wrecked it because they don't look after things, they just wreck everything they see. This is another view of the river. Oh, what's down there? Look, more rubbish, look. Just oh, man. I mean, look at the state of that. I mean, just all the rubbish that's lying about. It just annoys me. You know. Whatever. So, I'll go up here, up to the top of the road, and then I'll stop the video, because that's... So there's a pipe going across the river. Must be it's either a sewage pipe or a water pipe or something like that. So this is a nice steps going down here. So this is coming onto the high street now. So we'll just finish the video here. So thank you for joining me on my walk again. It was so nice to walk through that area again amongst all the trees and walking beside the river with you. So I hope you enjoy it. If you like it, like the video, comment on the video, let me know who you are, and if you're new to the channel, just subscribe to Jackie Saddles. So I'll see you again, guys. So ta-ta!